Check the description below for free resources that you might find helpful.
A resident asks to see their medical chart. What steps should you, as the CNA, take? A. Give it to them immediately. B. Tell them only doctors can see it. C. Report the request to the nurse. Or D. Ignore them, they're probably just confused. The answer is C. Residents have the right to see their records, but the CNA must direct the request to the nurse, as the CNA does not have the authority to pull patient records. A resident refuses to take a bath. What is your best response? A. Bathe them anyway for hygiene purposes. B. Respect the refusal and notify the nurse. C. Tell them they will get a rash. Or D. Deny them care for the rest of the day until they agree. The answer is B. Residents have the right to refuse care. Forcing them is a violation of their rights and is a reportable offense. A resident with left-sided weakness wants to dress themselves. What should your response be? A. Do it for them anyway to save time. B. Encourage them to do as much as possible. C. Tell them it's too dangerous. Or D. None of the above. The answer is B. Promoting independence maintains self-esteem, dignity, and supports physical function. A resident with poor vision receives a private letter and asks you to read it to them. What should your response be? A. Open and read it in the common room. B. Read it to them in a private area. C. Tell them to wait for their family. Or D. Tell them to get new glasses. The answer is B. Residents have a right to private communication and assistance when needed. The contents of the letter are between you and the resident. The CNA overhears staff discussing a resident's health in the cafeteria. What steps should the CNA take? A. Join the conversation. B. Suggest they discuss it in a private area. C. Ignore it since they are coworkers. Or D. Leave the area as if they never heard anything. The answer is B. Discussing a resident's private information in common areas where visitors can overhear is a HIPAA violation and a breach of the resident's right to privacy. A resident wants to wear a mismatched outfit. What should you, the CNA, do? A. Pick out a better outfit for them. B. Respect their choice and assist them. C. Tell them they look silly. Or D. Laugh at them. The answer is B. The resident has the right to choose what they want to wear. The CNA can suggest other options, but the final decision belongs to the resident. A resident requests to use the phone in private. What is the CNA's correct action? A. Stand nearby to ensure safety. B. Ignore them, they're just bored. C. Tell them phones are for staff only. Or D. Provide a private space for the call. The answer is D. Residents have the right to undisturbed, private telephone calls. A resident asks you to call their spiritual advisor. What should your response be? A. Assist them or notify the nurse of the request. B. Tell them it's not your job. C. Ask why they need an advisor. Or D. Tell them you don't believe in that stuff. The answer is A. Sometimes residents don't have transportation to worship outside of the facility, so they may request that you reach out to someone for them to make arrangements for a visit. You may also refer this request to social services. Residents have the right to religious and spiritual freedom. A resident is angry during morning care and is not very cooperative. How should the CNA respond? A. I'll come back when you're in a better mood. B. You shouldn't be so mean. C. You seem upset. Would you like to talk? Or D. Stop it, I'm almost done. The answer is C. Acknowledging the resident's feelings promotes dignity and opens the door to communication. The resident in room 301B is actively dying. What are some steps that the CNA should be taking? Note: there are two correct answers. A. Keep the room appropriately lit and well ventilated. B. Avoid the room to give them space. C. Provide comfort and listen if they want to talk. Or D. Invite staff who've never seen a dying resident to look. The answers are A and C. Promoting dignity remains a priority through end-of-life care. The resident should never feel abandoned at this stage. They should receive the same level of care, respect, and attention as they always have.
Miss Nicole's CNA Test Prep Activity Book, Volume 1, is now available in digital format. Volume 2 is coming soon. Visit MissNicoleCNAStudyGuides.com.